What's going on? I am back with my man from the Sports Geek, Will Cormier. Does a great job writing. He does a great job in the entertainment and politics space. Also has a great MMA and combat sports mind. So we're here to talk about some more of these fight happenings here as well. And this is a big one too, between two legends in the UFC. We're talking about a rematch that's 17 years in the making between Nick Diaz and ruthless Robbie Lawler. What's going on, Will? How are you, my man?
Nothing. I'm so pumped about this one.
I am as well. These are two guys that, again, legends in this sport, going to make history on this again at UFC 266. That's going to be in Vegas. And in September, I think it's September 25th, if I'm not mistaken.
Exactly.
And this is going to be actually the second 5-round non-title fight on a pay-per-view card, on a UFC 266 pay-per-view card. And the first time we saw this is UFC 263 when Nick's brother Nate fought against Leon Edwards, right? And that was a non-title headliner. And so this is, it's very, very interesting.
Yeah,
right?
They get to the top of the card regardless.
No question, no doubt. So this is going to be a great one, man. I need to hear your insight on this. First off, we can set the table here. Nick hasn't fought since 2015 when he fought Anderson Silva, right? So that's 6 years ago. Mm-hmm. Fought Anderson Silva, and that was a no contest. Actually lost the fight, had a good showing, but it got reversed to a no contest now. And Robbie Lawler hasn't fought since he fought in 2020 against Neil Magny as well. And that performance wasn't great, but and nonetheless, he fought. So he's a little more active than Nick. What should we expect here? Let's take Nick first. What do you think?
I just think Nick, his style, his lifestyle, everything about him as an athlete,
right,
transfers that, like, as far as longevity is concerned,
right,
it's all designed for that. So he's a boxer. I shouldn't say he doesn't take a lot of damage, because he did there for a while.
Right.
But we haven't really seen his chin go away yet. We haven't really seen it break down. He doesn't get knocked out, but he has taken some damage, but he never fought as recklessly as Robbie Lawler. He doesn't have like the terrible knockouts that Lawler has on his resume.
Right.
And as the Diaz brothers, he's staying in great shape. So yeah, the 5-year layoff is a long time. But we know the way they spend their layoffs is, doing triathlons and other distant, endurance sports and teaching classes. So they're always active. He's not going to gas out. So the fact that it's a 5-round fight, I think really plays to his advantage.
What do you think we'll see? You think there'll be some adjustments? Almost when you see guys fight, and the last time they fought was 17 years ago. For me, I don't think there's anything that happened in that previous fight that they're like, yeah, I can do this again. Like, that was 17 years ago, right? So what's your take?
Fight might not look that different than the one 17 years ago.
Yeah.
But Nick Diaz's style hasn't changed that much at all.
Right.
Lawler's did somewhat. He incorporated a little more, the karate, and when he came back to the UFC. But I think this might actually kind of go the same way.
Yeah.
As weird as it seems, because yeah, you're right. 17 years apart, there shouldn't be much that you can take from that initial bout that would be applicable here. But I don't know. This one kind of feels like we're going to see Diaz taunting him and setting him up, and basically it's going to come down to, can Lawler will land some big shots early.
Yes.
Will Nick's chin still be there? And if he can eat them like he usually does, or sort of fall into guard and eke out the round, they're just good survivors like that.
Very much so.
So if the ref doesn't stop in, which I don't think they would for a fight like this, I think the refs would be super lenient because they're two legends and they know Nick Diaz's reputation.
Yeah.
If this gets into the third round, I think it's over. That's Nick's fight for sure.
Right.
Which is what's crazy though. He is the underdog here. He slight underdog, but Robbie Lawler is the -140 favorite. Nick Diaz is right now set at plus 120, which I kind of like that. That's a nice little bump. You get
no question.
I would think this would be fairly even odds, and I really like Nick's chances here. I'm leaning heavily towards Nick Diaz on this.
Do you think Robbie makes some adjustments, not just based on what happened 17 years ago, but based on the fact that he's lost his last 4 fights? And
What adjustments would he make though?
it's going to be interesting. Yeah, yeah.
What
It's
is Nick's gonna? It's that volume issue. It's the Nick's gonna keep just the 50% punches on him.
right.
Who and it's going to be the issue of getting countered. Robbie Lawler's chin is not what it used to be, and that's the thing about those Diaz brothers. They can catch you with those where you don't see them coming. Those little counter shots, just counter right hooks and stuff on the way out.
That's what Leon Edwards said, right?
That's what got him in the first time they fought. Is just that one of those check hooks on the way out. He just wasn't
right.
They use your momentum against you. They time them well. They have nice hands when they don't have to put a lot into it. So
right.
They can keep pressing you. I think Lawler has to blitz him early, which is also, I don't know if he still has that in him.
Given that Robbie's lost his last 4, are there adjustments? And to your point, if the adjustment that he makes is, okay, I'm going to try and be more patient. Now, are you falling right into Nick's hands because that's what he wants to do, is take you to that deep water?
Unless he wants to go all the way back and make the adjustments to be a wrestler. I mean, that's how he is, brothers, right? Is leg kicks and wrestle. If he wants to go that far with it, that's the adjustment that I could see him easily winning this fight.
Right. So for me, I agree wholeheartedly there with you. So again, appreciate you all tapping in with us here on the Sports Geek. Again, my guy Will Cormier does a great job writing on the Sports Geek about entertainment, politics. Again, has a great combat sports mind. I'm Antonio Williams. You can find me there as well. So continue to watch Will and I. We're going to give you this great content, take you behind the curtain, give you that hashtag RTO Real Talk only. We'll see you soon.
Good one.